What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Cthulhu the Dark One coming at you once again, live and uncut, with another Transformers Prime review, this time of the last of them that I personally own until I manage to get some more. We'll be taking a look at the Deluxe Class Bumblebee. Go ahead and get this package out of the way real quick. If you've seen it once, you've seen it a million times. The only thing that's different is the artwork, the name, the stats, and the artwork on the back. So, I mean, nothing major. Pretty decent packaging, you know. And then on to the figure itself. Here we have Bumblebee in his just not enough like a Camaro so they don't get sued alt mode. Definitely movie-esque. Well, actually, all Transformers Prime are movie-esque if it had been done correctly. But not bad. Nice little car mode. Everything folds up really nice. You do have decent weapon storage for him on the top here, sort of. It's just two arm blasters. You can stack them on top of each other. They just pop out. I personally think if you're going to store them in vehicle mode and display him in vehicle mode, one doesn't look as bad as two. Like, that sort of looks like an engine block transformed into guns. Better than the two stacked that are almost taller than the windshield. Just my preference. But yeah, nothing major. I touched him up a little bit with Sharpie like the other ones. Got the little black bit on the front there, and the tail lights, and the little back bit on the bumper there, the little stripe I added. Not bad. Atypical Bumblebee figure. Everything's folded up, and transformation is like every other Bumblebee figure since the movie came out, so it's nothing too horrible, so we'll go ahead and get into that. What you can do is I like to just go ahead and pop the back end off there, and that's his legs and his feet, and just rotate those down. That way that's pretty much done. Then what you can do is you can pull the doors out. You can fold the arms straight down. Kind of get everything lined up. Go ahead and collapse this a little bit. The back half folds in, and then this just kind of collapses down. Yeah, I'll get that in a second. And then, as part of his sort of revealer feature, you can go ahead and separate his feet. Normally, hip joint does not pop off like that, but you can separate his feet there at the bottom. And then what you want to do is his shoulders and his arms, basically get near the tires and pull them both out at the same time, and that kind of auto-morphs his chest and his head to pop up. And there you go. And then it actually sort of auto-pegged in, but that little straight piece right there kind of sort of pegs in, and that forms his chest. That's what I said I'll get to in a second, is this. This did such an excellent job. I know it's simplistic and whatever, but, you know, flat back. That's his side profile. Nothing sticking out. You know, the wings, which are show accurate, I'm fine with that. And then just that. Just for the sake, I mean, they could put one little hinge, it could put, I don't know. That's the one gripe about the figure. A lot of reviewers I've seen had issues with his head not sitting all the way down. Like, they would suggest, actually lifting that up a little bit and then pulling the shoulders out to kind of lead the gear. Mine sets pretty much level and has since I took him out of the box. So, but other than that, a little bit more detailing I did. A little bit on the shoulders there, a little dark spot. You can't really see it because of the shading, but I colored in like the little middle piece on his gray body there. The black bits there on his leg I colored in. Just kind of break it out, and of course the black bits on his head I colored in. If my camera will cooperate. There we go. Just to try to make it a bit more show accurate. Because it was just plain yellow plastic. Doesn't look bad. Nice chromy face. It does have decent light piping, but the problem is this blocks the light. Other than that, it's a great little figure. Great visibility. You know, I mean, other than the shoulders, which I do wish could kind of come back a little bit more. Like, once you kind of got them auto-transformed, I wish you could kind of, like, lock them and then move them back a little bit. But he does kind of have his shoulders, I mean, you can see it from the top a little bit better, like they're angled forward. And I think that's a bit unnecessary. But other than that, a pretty good little figure. Decent articulation. And of course, his head's on a ball joint. Mine is incredibly tight, and about every other time I try to move it, it pops off. But it is on a little ball joint, so it can swivel. Not much up and down. You can take his arm blasters and, well, plug them into his arms. And I love this. It's kind of an old joke. Square hole, round peg. But it works. It's kind of a fun design choice from Hasbro. Go ahead and plug his guns in. And there you have the scout of the group. And until I find a way to get some more of the last of my Transformers Prime collection, Bumblebee, he's not too short. I'd say out of any of them, he is the most atypical size deluxe class figure. Clipjumper was a little bit short, which actually I have right here. There he is. I mean, they're almost the same height, except for Bumblebee's head actually comes up a little bit higher. There he is next to Prime, which is actually not that far off from Bumblebee to Prime. Not that far off show-wise, I don't think. It's definitely more accurate than anything else comparing him to. And just in case you don't know, here he is next to a can of Coke. Since maybe you don't have the Transformers Prime toys. But anyway, cool little figure. They run around $11-ish, give or take where you find them. Not bad. So yep, Transformers Prime Deluxe Class Bumblebee.